Уважаемые коллеги, добрый день. This presentation refers to the wooden essence as a penta-sensorial activator, both in structural use and in the interior design. Inside Russia, the largest state in the world, the most varied species of trees grow in extraordinary and uncontaminated environment, from the spruce of Urals, the Caucasian beech, the Siberian cedar, which were always used to build in anthropized areas. It is very important to resume designing and building in wood, especially since wood is the ideal building for material for creating beautiful, safe and long-lasting homes. But why design and build in wood? 1. Duration. A wooden building, if well designed and well maintained, can last forever. 2. Design free from constraints. Design with wood is equivalent to creating construction with a lighter structure, with a refined design and the possibility of providing large spaces, and this thanks to the compositional freedom made possible by this particular material. All the greatest world-famous architects now turn their attention to wood, both for its architectural value and for its constructive qualities, and this also for multi-story buildings. 3. Solidity. Wooden houses have better durability, stability, solidity, and habitability characteristics than brick and concrete house. It may seem paradoxical, but a wooden house is safer even in the event of fire. In the event of fire, the wood, better if treated with nanotechnological processes, carbonizes on the surface, protecting its internal structure, thus creating a protective layer on the structure that slows down the speed of the flame, acting as an insulator and preserving the static, which is not compromised. A wooden house does not collapse, but on the contrary maintains its structure and capacity unaltered for guaranteed time. Nothing is more solid than a wooden house. 4. Speed of execution. Made directly within factory, wooden structures have a shorter construction, assembly, and delivery times than traditional concrete construction. Furthermore, compared to other materials, wood does not need time for stripping and drying, all to the advantage of time and quality of the work. 5. Sustainability. Wood is an ecological and natural material. Almost all traditional building materials require energy for their manufacture, while wood is the renewable raw material par excellence. It does not require energy expenditure for its construction, apart from the water and sun necessary for its growth. Building in wood is the best way to respect nature. 6. Seismic safety. Seismic tests have shown that wood is the perfect building material for building houses and structures in highly seismic places because it is ductile, light, and resistant material. The characteristics of the lightness and strength make the wooden structure elastic and suitable for dealing with seismic events. In fact, they are able to better absorb shocks, thus limiting damage to the structures. 7. Exclusive design. The value created by your design skills can be expressed in a unique design of excellence as attention to detail, perfection, advanced technology, and above all, the uniqueness of your projects will produce high-quality homes. Based on the excellence of your design, you can create unique wooden design, where the high-quality construction materials, technology, and uniqueness will allow you to obtain structures that, while maintaining the highest quality, can present and more advantageous prices. However, the main innovation that I would like to introduce is the active interaction with man, who can benefit from the build also by means of the ICT technologies, with all 5 his senses in a green, smart and mild mode. Green, that is, with all technology for the growth and the maintenance of a green ecosystem, the eco-sustainability with their energy building, the circular economy, etc. Smart technologies for information and communication are now ready for home working, smart working, home automation technologies, dedicated lighting, audio and video, etc. Mild, especially in this period of coronavirus, one of the most used phrases was and is "stay at home." How is the quality of life of our homes? Are our homes really healthy? And what is the methodology, the design methodology to use? The answer is ergonomic design. Ergonomics is an essentially practical discipline that helps the designer to find the correct ideas for his work. Imagine the architect in front of a blank sheet of paper. How to get started? What criteria to follow? What are the guidelines for an architect? Zaha Hadid asserted that architecture is a truly well-being. I think people want to feel good in a space. On the one hand, it's a shelter. On the other, it is also a pleasure. Here, then, is where ergonomics intervenes to help the architect. It will tell us about the genius loci, that is the social, cultural environment in which we want to design. It will tell us about the users and their wishes and aspirations. It will tell us what the best use is expected of the design. Ergonomics presents solutions by suggesting paths and guidelines using the theories of all sciences in an interdisciplinary and holistic way. The ergonomic principle imposed, in fact, a systemic approach on the part of the designer, providing him with a toolbox with which to start his work. Therefore, the interest of designers in ergonomics mainly refers to the design methodology, which is refined by the ergonomic approach, using the indications on user needs in a priori manner. It is a question of testing using already widely tested procedures, the needs, wishes, objections, and advice with feedbacks of users, and the final results will lead to a document with specific indication guidelines for the designer, who will have, at this point, very little chance of going wrong. The new ergonomic approach methodology, globality, participation, interdisciplinarity, anthropocentrism, holism, is becoming increasingly indispensable, especially in the current production of buildings, which require high investments in design and profitable entry into the market. The objective of the ergonomic project is to direct the search for an efficient, effective, and pleasant design, finalizing it to meet the expressive or latent needs of users, also limiting the gap between the conception, the executive design, and the practical realization of the works, and with a real cost and time savings. The architect of today must combine the mediation between the technological and spiritualist trends of our time. Ergonomics applied to architecture will be the driver and the facilitator to win the future architectural challenges. And what natives want? Renewable energy, mini photovoltaic systems for directly converting solar energy into electricity, mini solar thermal system for production of hot water from the sun, mini luminaires with solar energy, mini wind farms. And now, the innovation in constructions, glulam, where the main raw material is fir. By laminating a number of smaller pieces of timber, a single large, strong structural member is manufactured from smaller pieces. These structural members are used as vertical columns or horizontal beams, as well as curved, arched shapes. Glulam is readily produced in curved shapes and is available in a range of spacing and appearance characteristics to meet the varied use required. Finally, here are the glulam creation of a China pavilion at Expo 2015 in Milan and in the theater in Bari. Большое спасибо и до свидания из Италии.